Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a blissful Eid this year. Motherhood provides satisfaction and meaning to many women. It is a choice you make every day to put someone else's happiness ahead of yours. It is often demanding with many sacrifices, with increased house chores, especially with kids around. A mother's cooking is an act of love, where love is made edible. In today's video, I'm going to share a simple yet yummy spicy Indian chicken biryani recipe. It is a dum style biryani which is delicately smoked and wrapped in banana leaf. So let's get started. I decided to marinate the chicken the previous night to get the flavors infused and make it more juicy. To get the marinade done, take a large bowl and add in all the ingredients including the curd, salt, all the spices and the chicken. You can check out the ingredients for the marinade in the description box below or on the screen appearing in the video. This marinade is for 1 kg chicken. If you need a less spicier biryani, just reduce the amount of spices as per your taste. To make the biryani masala powder, you just need to roast all the ingredients which is shown on screen right now to remove any excess moisture. Make sure the ingredients do not change in its color. Next, transfer the dry roasted ingredients into a mixer grinder and grind it into a smooth fine powder. Let's start preparing the biryani now. Heat some oil in a pan and add the sliced onions to fry them until it has a golden caramel color. These onions leads to a unique and authentic flavor to the biryani, so make sure you do not skip this step. Now, to get the chicken gravy done, use a larger vessel, add some oil. You can use excess oil after frying the onions. Add ginger garlic paste. I've used about 5 tablespoons. Saute it well until the raw smell is gone. Next, add some onions and green chilies. Let it saute for a minute and next add the tomatoes. Mix everything well. Next, add the marinated chicken. I'm adding potatoes in here. You can skip potatoes if you do not like. Mix it well and let it cook. Next, I am adding about 1 tablespoon biryani masala as I have already added some of it in the marinade. This is just to spice up the curry a little bit. Stir it well, cover and let it cook on medium flame until the chicken is soft and tender. I took about 1 kg basmati rice, washed it well and soaked it in ample amount of water for about 40 minutes. Drain the rice and set it aside once it's done. Next, to cook the rice, pour enough water into a pot and add some whole spices. Make sure to add sufficient salt. Meanwhile, remember to check the chicken curry as well. It's time to add the rice when the water reaches its boiling temperature. The rice should be cooked in sufficient amount of salt in water for it to taste good. While preparing biryani, one of the most important factor is to use good quality basmati rice. Checking on the chicken curry now. The chicken is cooked completely and a thick gravy is left behind. The oil has separated well. Check for salt now and add more if needed. Stir it well, cover it with a lid, switch off the flame and set it aside. Meanwhile, keep a close eye on the rice. It would take roughly around 7 minutes for the rice to cook. Drain off the rice with the help of a colander when it is cooked around 70%, which means you must feel a crunch when you bite through a rice grain. For a good biryani, the rice should be firm and grainy and not overcooked and mushy. Now it's time to assemble the rice and the chicken. I am using a non-stick vessel to dump cook the biryani. First add some ghee on the bottom of the vessel just before layering the chicken. Next add a layer of thick chicken gravy and layer half of the rice. Sprinkle some mint and coriander leaves on top along with fried onions and some ghee. Layer the rest of the chicken curry and repeat the layering process. Once you are done with layering all the rice, gently press it down with a spoon and top it off with fried onions, coriander leaves, mint leaves and some ghee. I am sprinkling some biryani masala on the top, just a little. You can skip it if you do not want. Drizzle some yellow coloring on top of the rice surface and some biryani essence for a good flavor and aroma. Place the lid on and keep the stove on the lowest possible flame. I am using my mortar and pestle as a heavy weight to place on top of the lid. You can use any heavy object. This process is to help the rice cook further and trap the steam inside. Meanwhile, getting the banana leaves ready to wrap up some biryani. Switch off the biryani after 30 minutes and follow the process shown in the video to smoke the rice. To wrap the biryani in banana leaf, lay 2 pieces of banana leaf one on top of the other. Stuff it with enough biryani rice. Secure it together with a kitchen twine or a toothpick. This is just a serving suggestion. Any food wrapped in banana leaf tastes divine. There you go with a delicious spicy Indian dum style biryani mixed with patches of yellow and white rice and chicken curry. Serve it along with some raita. You can even add fried raisins and cashews on top for further garnishing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to press the bell icon for more updates. Till then, signing off, Shazra.